Have you ever wondered why, despite working so hard and living so kindly, luck still seems to slip through your fingers and you just cannot escape financial struggle? You work hard, you treat others well, you try your best to stay positive, but opportunities keep passing you by. Money comes and goes, and everything feels like it is stuck in place. What if I told you none of that is a coincidence? Would you believe it? In the year 2025, there were 6 sets of winning jackpot numbers, not just once, but on multiple occasions. These numbers showed up in different places and at different times. To most people, that is just a coincidence, but to those who understand feng shui and energy, each number carries a specific vibration. Some attract prosperity, while others push wealth away. Here is the truth. Many people are unknowingly blocking their own flow of good fortune. The way you arrange your home, the hour you wake up, even the numbers you interact with every day, none of that is random. They are signals, they are messages, and if you ignore them, you may be closing the very door of blessings you have been praying for. In this video, I will reveal those 6 powerful numbers and show you how to shift your energy using simple yet incredibly effective adjustments so that your luck can finally flow freely. Before we move forward, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a positive comment below. Write down one beautiful message you would like to tell your future self, because by the end of this video, you may never see the world the same way again. Most of us tend to think of luck as something that just happens. Some people get it, others do not, and all we can do is wait and hope. But the truth is, the energy surrounding you can either create your luck or destroy it. The universe does not act on impulse. Everything that happens carries a reason, a signal, and those who know how to listen, adjust, and align with it, they are the ones who step into the right moment, the right opportunity, and yes, even the right number. Think back for a second. Have you ever felt like success was within your grasp? Then suddenly, everything slipped away. Have you noticed someone around you who seems to do less than you, yet things always work out for them? Or maybe you once followed a gut feeling and bought a lottery ticket, only to skip one time and that exact number won. That is not just bad luck. That is a sign your energy is out of alignment. What many people do not realize is that numbers carry their own frequencies. Some numbers open pathways, welcoming money, opportunity, and health into your life. But other numbers can unknowingly drag you backward, blur your vision, and block good fortune even when it is standing right at your door. And if you are constantly surrounded by conflicting numbers on your house address, your license plate, your date of birth, and you do not know how to neutralize them, you may be unintentionally living in a chaotic energy field. Your wealth does not show up, your mind feels tired, and life just feels foggy. In the next section, I am going to show you the most common mistakes people make when choosing numbers, arranging spaces, or even when they pray. And what you are about to hear might just make you look at everything around you in a whole new light. A lot of people feel like they are doing everything right, yet the results are still all wrong. It is not that you are not trying hard enough. It is that there are invisible imbalances you have never noticed. Let me share with you some familiar scenarios. You move into a new home. Everything seems fine at first. But a few weeks later, you start having trouble sleeping, work begins to stall, and arguments with your spouse happen more often. You start a business, the decor is beautiful, your prices are great, you treat customers well, but nobody shows up. Instead, you keep running into one streak of bad luck after another. Or maybe you have been using the same set of lottery numbers for years because they feel meaningful. But every single time you use them, you lose money. Sound familiar? That is because so many people are living in a state of energetic chaos without even knowing it. In feng shui, we call this misaligned energy. When your living space or personal energy field does not resonate with the frequency of luck, then all your efforts will feel like running through sand. Sure, you may still move, but very slowly, and you tire easily. Here are some signs that your energy might be out of sync. You feel drained even when you have not done much. You lose interest in things you used to love. You keep facing issues with money, health, or family. You are always late to the right moment, missing opportunities. You keep attracting the same kind of bad luck over and over again. All of these are signs that your energy is tangled. One of the most common causes? Mistakes in choosing and using numbers. For example, living in a house with the number 5 or 2 standing alone without any balancing element. This can cause fatigue and constant delays. Carrying a phone number full of the number 6 or 8, but lacking a break in the sequence. This can generate impulsive energy and drain your finances. Choosing the right date to start something, but picking one that clashes with your energy field. You think it is lucky, but it backfires. Putting random repeating number sequences on objects like license plates, passwords, or lucky watches. Easy to remember, but actually, they are energetically useless. The real problem is not the number itself. It is the misunderstanding of frequency and energetic balance. In the universe, each number has its own vibration. Number 1 represents beginnings and leadership, but also loneliness. Number 2 symbolizes harmony, but tends to create dependency. Number 3 is creative but lacks control. Number 4 feels stable but is slow-moving. Number 5 brings change but often creates chaos. Number 6 attracts but tends to scatter quickly. Number 7 is spiritual but hard to reach. Number 8 stands for power but also pressure. Number 9 is about completion but often leads to separation. Many people believe the number 8 is lucky, but when used too much, it creates a sense of suffocation. Wealth may come in, but it leaves just as fast. It is like pouring water into a glass that is already full. And here is another common mistake: trusting random numbers. People pick their birth date, their child's favorite number, or their ex's lucky digits, without understanding what those numbers are really doing for them. In modern feng shui, a good number is not about what it looks like. It is about how it connects to your personal energy and elemental alignment. You do not just pick a number, you must activate it. In the next part, I will show you simple yet incredibly effective ways to realign your energy flow, unblock your luck, and use numbers like energy codes that draw in wealth, love, and health. It is not as complicated as you might think. You just need the right timing, the right method, and the right mindset. But the real danger does not come from choosing the wrong number. It is from living surrounded by numbers that are not meant for you, repeating every single day without you even realizing it. Your apartment number, your room number, the floor you live on, your bank card digits, your parking ticket. All of these carry frequencies you interact with constantly. And if they do not resonate with you, they are slowly draining your energy, one tiny bit at a time. Remember this: energy does not care whether something is living or not. Even a license plate can carry good energy or make you feel heavy every time you look at it. The physical world and the spiritual world are not separate. And when you realize that you are living in a massive network of energy where everything is connected by frequency, you will start to become more mindful of even the smallest details. And from that awareness, you will finally unlock the door to real, lasting good fortune. By now, you understand, it is not that you are unlucky. It is simply that the energy around you has not been placed correctly. And when energy is misaligned, your wealth, health, relationships, they all become blocked. The good news is, you can absolutely shift it. You do not need to be a feng shui master. You do not need to rebuild your house, tear down walls, or burn offerings. You just need to know how to realign your energy using simple rituals, done at the right time, with the right frequency. Step 1. Create a new space for new energy. Energy cannot flow through a cluttered space. Before you pray, cleanse your home, or use lucky numbers, start by thoroughly cleaning your living space. Clean for real. Wipe down every corner. Throw out anything that is broken, old, or no longer useful. In spiritual practices, useless objects are storage for stagnant energy. They hold on to past memories, negative thoughts, and weigh down fresh, vibrant energy. Open your windows. Let sunlight in. Burn a bit of incense, or if you do not have any, roast some plain white salt and place a small amount in the four corners of each room for 3 days to absorb negative energy. Step 2. Use numbers that align with your personal frequency. Not everyone is compatible with the number 8. The number 9 is not always lucky. Every person has what is called a life frequency number, calculated from your birth date. You can use your Western calendar birthday. Simply add the digits together until you reduce it to a number between 1 and 9. For example, born on August 12, 1985, 1 plus 2 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 minus 8 plus 5 equals 34. 3 plus 4 equals 7. That means your energy number is 7. So you should prioritize using numbers connected to 7, 2, and 9 supporting numbers. Once you know your number, apply it to your license plate. Favor number sequences that include your aligned numbers. Personal passwords. Key times for starting work. Dates and times for launching businesses, signing contracts, or beginning a journey. Even the number of objects on your desk, like 3 pens, 1 small plant. A number is never just a number, it is an energy rhythm. Step 3. A simple ritual to open your energy field. Once you feel ready, choose a day where yin and yang are balanced, typically the 1st or 15th of the lunar month, or the 10th of the solar month, for this ritual. Prepare the following: 1 glass of clean water, 1 stick of incense, or a white candle if incense is unavailable, 1 blank piece of paper, a small handful of coarse sea salt. Best times: between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, yang hours, or 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the evening, yin hours. Instructions: place the glass of water in the center of a quiet room. Light the incense or candle. Form a circle around the water with the salt. On the paper write your name, your birth date. 3 things you wish to attract this month, such as health, money, good luck. Then read aloud or whisper the following: I open my heart to receive new energy. All good things are coming to me. I choose trust. I choose light. After 9 minutes, burn the paper, if possible, or tear it into small pieces and bury it in the earth. Important precautions. Do not perform the ritual if you are angry, upset, or emotionally unbalanced. Do not allow anyone to interrupt or witness the process. Do not keep the ashes. Return them to the earth or water. Step 4. Place energy reminders in key locations. Energy reminders are small items that carry positive energy and help you stay mindful. Suggestions for energy reminders: a small quartz crystal, white, purple, or yellow, placed near your bed. An old coin under the doormat at your entrance. A golden pothos plant placed near a window or balcony. A small wind chime hanging in the southeast for wealth or north for career direction. Remember, these items do not need to be big or expensive. What matters most is that every time you see them, you are reminded to live with intention. Feng shui is not superstition. It is a way for humans to listen and live in harmony with the energy around them. Just as your body needs clean water, your soul needs a clear space, and sometimes even the smallest shift can lead you to an entirely new journey. Step 5. Rebuild the connection between you, number space. Most people only focus on choosing a lucky number, but they forget one important truth. A number only works when you genuinely connect with it. I once met a woman who used the number 6 for 5 years, believing it would bring her wealth. But during those 5 years, she suffered 3 major financial losses and went through 2 heartbreaks. After reviewing her personal energy profile, it turned out the number 6 was actually incompatible with her energetic makeup. So the first thing you need to do is establish a true connection with a number that matches your energy. Here is how you can do it. Write or print your aligned number on a piece of paper. Place it on your desk, in your wallet, or under your pillow. Every day, before starting anything important, look at that number and quietly say, "Today I choose alignment. I take action at the right time. I open the door for good fortune to enter." When you repeat this every day, that number is no longer just a number. It becomes a living frequency, walking with you, supporting you, like a signal from the universe. Step 6. Shift the energy flow with sound and rhythm. One of the simplest and most overlooked ways to activate energy is through sound. Have you ever noticed that places that feel lucky often have the sound of bells, water, or gentle wind? That is because sound causes movement in the energy field. When the sound vibrates at the right frequency, it makes the energy flow stronger and smoother, carrying luck along with it. Here is how to apply it. Hang a wind chime near your window or front door. Every time the wind blows, energy gets activated. Play soft meditation music every morning when you wake up to call in positive energy to start the day. Or, if you have time, chant a short phrase each morning, such as, "Today I align with abundance. I listen and welcome what is good." It only takes a few minutes, but the change inside you will begin to reshape what happens outside you. Step 7. Use water, the most powerful symbol of prosperity. In feng shui, water is the clearest symbol of money, but water does not always bring good luck, only when it is used the right way. You can place a small bowl of spring water in the southeast corner of your home, the area that represents the wealth corner. Add a few small stones and an old coin inside. This is a traditional wealth attraction method. It is both beautiful and powerful. Or each morning, you can use a simple mix of salt water, 1 teaspoon of salt in 1 glass of clean water, to rinse your hands, as a small ritual to cleanse away negative energy from the night before. Important note, do not let the water sit too long. Stagnant water generates negative energy. Change the water at least every 3 days and always pour the old water into the soil, not down the drain. Step 8. Follow the 3 no's after a ritual. Many people perform rituals correctly, pray with sincerity, and activate their energy, then accidentally cancel everything out with these 3 mistakes. Do not complain or speak negatively afterward. Words carry energy, and negativity will pull back the bad vibrations. Do not share your ritual with others, especially skeptics. You are sharing your good energy with those who do not need it. Do not check for results right away. Just like planting a tree, you cannot dig up the roots the day after you sow the seed. Instead, live your life as usual, but live it with the trust that you have opened the right door. Step 9. Choose your key phrase, your personal mantra. Everyone should have one simple phrase to repeat each day. It does not need to be a sacred scripture. It does not need to be anything complex or memorized. It just needs to be honest, truly yours, and filled with positive energy. Here are some examples. I welcome what I truly deserve. I am abundant, I am safe, I am lucky. I am the light walking through the dark. Every day I get closer to something good. Choose a phrase that feels right for you. Write it down, tape it to your mirror, place it on your desk, or save it in your phone. That phrase will be your universal key, the one you use every day to knock on the doors of the blessings waiting on the other side. Sometimes what we see is only the surface, but hidden beneath a number, a small object, or even a faint sound, is an entire layer of deeper energy. Everything in this universe carries a symbol, and symbols are how the universe speaks to us. Why does the sound of a bell attract positive energy? Sound is not just for hearing, it vibrates through the air. In feng shui, bells, especially wind chimes, carry yang energy. They help awaken streams of energy that are dormant. That is why many temples hang bells, not to tell time, but to call back the spirit of energy. A bell rings, the air moves, energy spreads, life begins to stir. So when you hang a wind chime near a window or balcony, you are not just decorating your home, you are flipping an invisible switch, allowing good energy to flow in. Why is the snake considered a symbol of wealth in some cultures? In many places, snakes are seen as scary, but in many ancient traditions, the snake is a symbol of wisdom, transformation, and renewal. Snakes shed their skin in order to grow. They move with flow and grace, like money that knows where to go. So when someone dreams of a snake or unexpectedly encounters one, it is not always bad luck as we often think. Sometimes it is a sign. It is time for you to shed an old layer so you can step into a stronger, more evolved version of yourself. Why do the moon and the lunar cycle affect our fortune? The moon controls the ocean tides and our human bodies. We are about 70% water. So it is no surprise that moon energy affects our emotions, our sleep, and yes, even our personal energy. The full moon on the 15th day of the lunar month is when yin and yang are balanced. It is the perfect time to release negative energy, gather positive vibrations, set new intentions, and make prayers. The first day of the lunar month opens the energy of a new cycle. A good start on this day will ripple across the next 30 days. Fire and incense. Why are they always part of rituals? From ancient times until now, fire has been present in every sacred ritual. Fire represents transformation, illumination, and life itself. In spiritual practice, when you burn something, you are sending a message through an energetic channel. Burn paper, transmit your intention. Burn incense, invite good energy into your space. Light a candle, clear your mind and open your path. Fire also burns away stagnant energy and dissolves invisible residue you may be carrying unknowingly. Salt. Why does this tiny item have such powerful cleansing energy? Salt does more than just flavor food. In the world of spirit and energy, salt is one of the strongest natural absorbers of negative energy. When placed in the corners of a room, salt draws in old, heavy energy, dark thoughts, lingering tension, or cloudy vibes you may have brought home after a long day. In the West, people bathe in sea salt for a spiritual detox. In the East, people scatter salt behind them after encountering a bad omen, to cut off bad luck. No matter the culture, salt carries one universal meaning: purify so you can begin again. Spiritual symbols. Across cultures, what do they have in common? In Chinese culture, the number 8 symbolizes wealth because the word ba sounds like fa, prosper. In Japan, the number 4 is often avoided because it sounds like shi, which also means death. In India, some people wear watches in reverse, to symbolically reverse old karma. In the West, Friday the 13th is seen as unlucky. In parts of Africa, many tribes view snakes and thunder as divine signals from the spirit world. On the surface, these traditions look different, but they all speak to one truth. This world is not just physical, it is also energetic and symbolic. When you learn to see the meaning behind a number, an object, or a sign, you begin to live with more awareness and wisdom. Connection keyword. Everything carries energy. When we respect the unseen, the seen flows better. Every number, every item, every action you take, it all carries an energy field. And once you start living with awareness of that, you will begin to notice things feel lighter. Challenges still come, but you understand why. Luck is no longer about winning the lottery, but about the energy you create every day. Dreams. The gateway. Between the visible and the invisible. Have you ever woken up from a dream with your heart racing, tears on your cheeks, or a feeling like you had just returned from somewhere far away? That is not just a random dream. In spiritual understanding, that is a soul awakening dream, when your mind connects with another dimension to receive a message, a warning, or a new direction. Some dream examples. Dreaming you are lost. You may be feeling directionless in real life. Dreaming of snakes, a sign of transformation or rebirth. Dreaming of overflowing water, repressed emotions that need release. Dreaming of flying, your mind is breaking past old limitations. As the ancients once said, a dream is the rearview mirror of the soul. So if you keep seeing the same image, number, or person in your dreams, do not ignore it. Write it down, reflect on it, because sometimes the universe is whispering to you in a language beyond words. Signs. Random things that are not so random. You step outside and see a shiny coin on the ground. You open a random book, and the first sentence matches exactly what you were thinking. You turn on the radio, and the lyrics reflect your current mood perfectly. That is synchronicity, the meaningful coincidence. Famed psychologist Carl Jung described it as, when the universe answers without speaking. In applied spiritual feng shui, these signs can carry very specific meanings. A coin facing down, you may be missing out on an opportunity. A bird landing on your window, news or messages are coming. Plants suddenly wilting, the energy in your home may be off balance. A clock that stops, you may be stuck in the past. When you learn to pay attention to these signs, life no longer feels random. It becomes a map that is gradually revealing itself to you. Symbols are not just for understanding, but for practicing daily. Try this simple mindset. You do not need to understand every mystery, but you can choose to live with intentional awareness. See the number 111, pause for a moment, close your eyes, and set a positive intention. Light incense. Whisper a silent thank you for what you already have. Pour water. Visualize cleansing your thoughts. Change your bed sheets. Think about shedding old emotions and welcoming something new. When you connect every action with a symbol, you stop living in a rush. You begin to live deeply, and in doing so you realize, true luck is not when something good happens. True luck is being at the right energy level, at the right time, to receive exactly what you need. Let me tell you about Linda, a 56-year-old woman living in Arizona. Linda is not the kind of person who believes in superstition. She is an accountant, practical, disciplined, and someone who trusts numbers and facts. But in recent years, things in her life began to fall apart. Her job stalled, her salary was cut, her relationship with her daughter became distant, and although there was no clear illness, her health steadily declined. At first, Linda blamed it on aging, but one day she stumbled upon a video talking about how the energy in your home affects your fortune. She was skeptical, but also desperate, so she gave it a try. She started by clearing out her closet, the one filled with old memories from a broken marriage. She placed a small plant by the window and turned her desk toward the natural light. Every morning she lit a small candle, placed her hand on her chest and whispered, "Today, I choose to heal. I allow goodness to come to me." At first, nothing happened, but after just 3 weeks, she noticed her spirit felt lighter. She slept better. 1 month later, her daughter called, offering an apology and asking to reconnect. 2 months in, Linda received an unexpected part-time job offer in the very field she loved when she was young, teaching art. Linda did not chant mantras or perform any elaborate rituals. She simply chose to slow down, live more mindfully, and adjust a few small things. She shared, "I am not exactly sure what changed, But maybe the moment I started honoring my space was the moment the universe started honoring me. Linda's story is not a miracle, it is simple. Just like millions of people rushing through life, only to discover that when you pause for a moment, a door quietly opens, because sometimes the difference is not about magic, it is about the way you choose to live. If you have made it this far, then maybe you have come to understand one thing: everything you touch, burn, plant, or dream carries meaning. This world is not just randomness, the numbers, the small objects around you. They are whispering something, and only when you stop and listen can you truly connect to the energy moving within you and around you. You do not need to change your whole life. Just shift your space a little, trust a little, and let positive energy guide the way. Have you ever felt a shift after a dream or a small ritual? Has your life ever taken a turn just because of a tiny moment of awareness? Share your honest experience below. Leave a positive comment, as if you were writing it for your future self. And if this message meant something to you, like, share, subscribe to help this journey of energy connection continue to spread. Because who knows, you might be the very door of luck someone else has been waiting for.